Since 1947, Takajo has provided special memories and relationships that have stood the test of time. Our camp is a place where a child can learn new skills, develop a sense of independence, and create lifelong friendships. Perhaps most importantly, it's a place where we teach a child to become a better person using the ideals on the Takajo Arch. It's a part of our tradition. No matter the year nor the circumstances in which a camper walks through this arch, he learns to appreciate the meaning of these words and how to implement them into his daily life over the course of a 7-week summer. And as each season winds down, the last remaining nights become more important as we are reminded of the great traditions that are passed on from year to year, the most significant being our closing campfire. This event collects an entire summer's worth of memories and passes them down to the next generation of Takajo campers. Despite your current absence this summer, you are still a part of our current history. So while I walk down the path to the council ring by myself, I'm saddened by the emptiness of this beautiful facility. However, I'm comforted knowing that you are with me in spirit and that we will continue this important tradition together. With that, as we wind down on another camp season, I'm pleased to introduce you to Takajo's closing council fire for 2020.
Welcome to the closing campfire of 2020. The content of the Takajo Council Fires began in 1947 based on Native American ideals of community, family, and the appreciation of nature. The opening campfire focuses on the arch ideals of camp. In turn, the closing campfire focuses on our legacy, what we've done this summer, and how it adds to the tradition of Takajo. Ironically, the council fires are the only events in camp that are not allowed to be filmed, as tradition dictates to be part of it, well, you have to be at camp. In that way, the experience is only relived in your personal and our collective memories. Nevertheless, due to the unique circumstance of this summer and the importance of continuing our most prized tradition, we want to offer a glimpse of what normally occurs at the close of every summer. Each council fire has an original Navajo-inspired sand painting created by our art department. According to Navajo tradition, the sand painting must be destroyed shortly after being created.
Night has come, but when the sun was above me, I made a sand picture. That picture I made disappeared before the sun left the skies to make way for the moon. For so it is commanded. So much such painting. I've asked the rainbow people to let me make a little sand picture. And beauty wasn't begun, and beauty doesn't end.
Next, we have an actual peace pipe that was gifted to the camp many decades ago in order for us to perform a Sioux peace pipe ceremony. A brief hatchet ceremony reminds us of the inevitable range of emotions and experiences that evolve when living in a diverse community over the course of 7 weeks.
A clean blade is like having a clean heart. It cuts through the outer layers and reaches the soul of the real man, the real person. This blade has 2 different colors. One is green, the color of God's world. It is the color of life in the great outdoors. The grass, trees, and flowers are symbols and carriers of the life spirit. This side is gray. Gray symbolizes sadness, cloudy skies, and failures. We all face many challenges in daily living. I hold this blade up to remind us that the life spirit is constantly challenged and to remind us to always work for the better life. I place the blade into the woods so that the life spirit may remain with us always.
These are the ashes of the final council fire of 2019. By placing them in the final council fire for 2020, we carry on the tradition of bringing the memories of former camp seasons to life once more. Thus, an unbroken thread carries us from summer to summer, renewing the spirit of old campers and creating the spirit of Takajo in the new campers. The most important element of the closing campfire is the heritage box. Inside the box contains scrolls of birchwood that are inscribed with the words that are read by each age division. The purpose is for each age group to acknowledge what they will leave behind for future generations of Taco campers. You'll notice the T on the front of the box. The T always faces the fire as it gets passed from Jeff to Warren to the group heads and the representatives from each age group.
Tonight, as you join me from your home, the thoughts, ideals, and the hopes of the past are gathered. You are the present Takajo generation, and what we feel and what we have been forced to endure this summer becomes part of the camp's history. The past and the present are now one for a brief time. It is our hope that you will have the ability to receive, to understand, and in turn, share with others the heritage of Camp Takajo.
The Crows are Takajo's youngest campers. Their minds are clear and honest. They like honest effort, honest words, and honest thoughts. The Crows give the heritage of honesty to the camp.
The Warriors leave as their heritage the belief and loyalty. The Native American warriors emphasize loyalty to the chief and to the stern tribal code. The Takajo warriors follow the way of life by working and playing together with loyalty to their group and to their camp. The warriors give the heritage of loyalty to the camp.
The Takajo camper builds and strengthens the true spirit of sportsmanship as juniors. He learns how to conduct himself in defeat as well as victory. How he faced success as well as failure leaves an indelible mark upon his character. We juniors give the heritage of sportsmanship to the camp.
The intermediate heritage embodies ideals and values, the sum total of which molds us into mature individuals. Our heritage is friendship, the sincere interest in our friends and honesty in our dealings with them. We give this heritage of friendship to the intermediates of 2020.
For a man to stand on his own 2 feet, he must develop independent thought and action. The sub-seniors in their many activities strive to develop in themselves the ability to depend on their own talents rather than to depend on others. This heritage of self-reliance we pass on to the campers of 2020.
The Oki heritage is the Takajo endeavor of courage. Courage to evaluate yourself. Courage to live up to one's responsibility. Courage to recognize the truth and to follow it where it leads. The courage that must accompany interest in others, self-sacrifice and conscientiousness, we pass on as our heritage to the camp.
The chest is now empty. We fill it with the love and the friendship of those in the past and you who are with us tonight.
Later in the evening, we have a few well-known games and dances so we can enjoy a few laughs before turning to a more somber note of reading our camp creed, lighting the anniversary numbers, singing the alma mater led by Hank and Jane, and one final tattoo bugle call from Warren.
The memory of these dark, straight pines will remind me to walk straight and hold my head high. I will find in myself kindness and humility and strength and courage. May I learn here to appreciate the patience and affection of those who help me to discover my own talents and learn to use them well. Joys of friendship, new and old, these we will e'er remember.
Traditions are important in our lives. They connect us with the past and give us a roadmap toward the future. The traditions at camp will stay with us forever. This summer was certainly different from what we expected, but our connections run deep, without boundaries. We share a sincere love of camp, a set of common values, and a desire to rekindle old friendships. Takajo has thrived for 74 years on the shores of Long Lake, and we'll be back next summer better than ever.
When the ashes of this council fire are cold, may the friendships in our heart still be warm.